hey guys, guys, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what, baby? It's game week! Ah! West Virginia sucks. West Virginia pack. West Virginia pack. Well, absolutely West Virginia pack. I'm seeing fucking stars right now. We are winning by 40 points. 40 points. That's it. That's it. We are winning by 40 points. All right, I'm going to turn this off because it's like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Yeah, 11:52. And my roommate is sleeping, and I might have just topped out my mic, so you may not hear any of that. But, oh my God, college football is back. College football is back! We've got pre-recorded Penn State versus West Virginia predictions, Florida versus Utah, Nebraska versus Minnesota recap, and then predictions for the Ohio State, Indiana, and the LSU FSU game. Should be a little 15-minute thing, depending on how long I want to talk. Oh, I didn't prep this at all. Too busy about getting the intro set up. So let's go to West Virginia, Penn State. Donde está? Actually, we'll do that later. We'll recap Florida, Utah. Florida, Utah. I thought this game was going to be a lot closer. Cam Rising, the starting quarterback for Utah, did not play today. And I thought that Florida was better than they are. Or better than they played. I thought they were a lot better. I thought they were supposed to be really good. Because Florida's always one of those teams where you can't really count them out. But didn't start scoring until the fourth quarter. I think they scored with like 4 minutes left to make it 11-24. But Florida's defense just looked horrible. Utah could literally do whatever they wanted, and they wouldn't be like not penalized for it, but like it wouldn't come back to bite them. Like they could throw a 70-yard first play touchdown, like they did. If I can show this clip and ESPN doesn't want to show me an ad, then maybe.
Be the superstar.
Don't go by that.
A gambit. Freight train. Avalanche.
It's
Be the X factor in superstar mode.
From experience, I played it. I don't know if you know this, but first play of the game. First play
action on first down, and Barnes looking downfield, takes his shot, launches for money. Parks, who catches it in stride. What a start for Barnes in the offense!
Like, what
70 yards on the opening play.
I don't think it was his first career. Don't quote me on that. But damn, dude, I did not expect Utah to come out blazing like this. Especially what Penn State did to them last year in the Rose Bowl. I mean, we only won by a score, but still, we played, like, very good in that game. What's this guy's first name? Graham Mertz, transfer from Wisconsin. Played pretty good. 333 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. 70% completion percentage. That's very good. 70% is like above average. I think quarterbacks on average are completing about 60% of their passes, something like that, 60.5. Graham Mertz didn't have a bad game. He obviously picked it up in the fourth quarter, but Florida, man. Come on. I expected so much more out of you guys. This guy. Bryson Barnes. Junior, plays behind Cam Rising. 66% completion. Almost a perfect passer rating. 12 for 18, 159 yards and a touchdown, averaging 8.8 yards per throw. Not throw, but like averaging 8.8 passing yards per attempt. That's what I meant. So, but yeah, Utah overall looked really good. Florida just looked really flat. Is this Etienne's brother? It has to be. It has to be, right? They've got Travis Etienne's brother going for 7 for 25. He had 4 receptions, though. PPR fantasy points. Even though they don't do college football fantasy points. But yeah, Florida, I expected so much more out of you guys. And you guys did not deliver, unfortunately. All right, let's go. Oh, these are just ranked. These are just top 25s. I'll just go Big Ten because I know they played yesterday. Yep, here we go. Yeah, just go to the game cast. Nebraska. I have a friend that goes to Nebraska. He's not very happy. Minnesota only scored 3 points in the first half, and it was in the second quarter, and then they scored none in the third and the first, and then I think their final touchdown, I think their final 10 points came within the last 4 minutes of the game. It was not the greatest performance from either teams. Both of these teams are not the greatest. Nebraska has a huge ceiling, but as of right now, they're not they're not the best. I'll just say that much. Nebraska. I was watching the game. I got home from a studio training. More on that later. But I came back and there were 15 seconds left in the first half. Nebraska's on the 4-yard line, maybe even the 1. They get a false start, even though they had a timeout remaining. And then Sims, the quarterback for Nebraska, just throws an absolute laser. He's the best ball I've ever seen. Straight to the corner. Corner hit himself very well. The Sims didn't see him at all, and then as soon as he threw it, it was literally right here, right in front of his face. He just caught it, and then they ended the half up 3-0, and then they scored within 57 seconds of getting the ball in the third. So it was 7-3 for a while, and then they scored right at the beginning of the fourth. They just scored a field goal. And then this touchdown pass, I don't know if there's a video for it, but it was on 4th and goal, and the guy made a toe drag catch. His toe barely got down inbounds to tie the game. And then Nebraska throws another interception with a minute left, a minute 40. And then Minnesota goes down the field to get into field goal range, and they kick the game-winning field goal. It was a game. It was probably a game of all time. No, I'm kidding. But it was definitely a game. Jeff Sims. 114 yards on less than 60% completion. 3 interceptions. Against Minnesota. It was just Nebraska. They've got Colorado next week, and then Northern Illinois, Louisiana Tech. Then they play Michigan, which we all know how that's going to go. I think they lose to Illinois. I think they lose to Purdue. I think they lose to Michigan State. I think they lose to Wisconsin, Iowa, Michigan, Maryland. Excuse me. But Nebraska just looked bad. Their touchdown, I don't know if you guys saw it. It was a jet sweep, and the running back threw it back to the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. Quarterback drops it, picks it up, and Tristan Alvano, or Alex Bullock, was wide open in the end zone because Minnesota thought that it was just a botched play, so they went for the sack. But Sims got it off right away and found him for the touchdown, and then they didn't score. Or well, they just didn't play a good game. Nebraska, Minnesota, both Big Ten teams that in the West that really nobody has to worry about. because everyone's looking at Iowa and Wisconsin and Illinois and all that. All right, where is it? I gotta find it now because I didn't set anything up because I was too excited. Penn State, number 7 ranked Penn State, mind you, versus West Virginia. I think Penn State blows them out, but we don't have a quarterback. James Franklin is yet to name a starter. From what I know, James Franklin is not named a starter. So we're just going to go to the preview. Yeah. We'll go to this. The line is 20.5, and Penn State is 48-9-2 against West Virginia all time. I think we have a really good defense. Like, look at this. Key matchup. Offensive line, West Virginia's offensive line versus Penn State's front 7. Like, we're stacked on defense. I think we'll have one of the best defenses in the nation this year. And I just think Penn State completely blows them out. I'm going to the game tomorrow. Hold on. For the game day fit. Hold on. It's going to be like hot as hell, but I don't care. Blue and white striped overalls for the game. Even though we're supposed to wear white, I'll probably still wear this with the Penn Effin State shirt underneath it. But we got friends coming up today, staying the night, and then tailgate tomorrow, baby, all day, every day. But we have Bo Prebulo as our backup right now. He's competing with Drew Aller for the starting spot. I think Drew Aller will take it, but Bo is really good. He's really good. He came in last year during one of our games, and he did really, really good. So Drew Aller is going to what's it called? Drew Aller's going to have all the eyes on him. He's going to have all the pressure. 7:30 game. Student section's going to be going nuts. So we need to we really need to just kind of limit. We just need to hope our defense is as good as people are saying it's going to be. And then this. Nick Singleton and Katron Allen. Both sophomores this year, I believe. And this. 25 total touchdowns and 2.5 thousand total yards. Which means they're both getting about 1.25 thousand yards in the season. Which is fucking insane for 2 rookies. I think Nick Singleton's a 5-star, Katron Allen's a 4-star. And then, we have Keandre Lambert-Smith now. Or we still have Keandre Lambert-Smith, who's really good. We had a transfer from Kent State, who's supposedly really good. He had offers from Georgia, Notre Dame, Tennessee, I believe, Michigan, I think. And he chose us, which is really, really good for us because our wide receivers are lacking. But I think it's a blowout. It might be a little bit closer than people think because it's Penn State's first game. This is the highest we've been ranked since 2020, and we all know how our 2020 season went. So I think Penn State wins by at least a touchdown. Also, I don't endorse gambling. Gamble at your own risk. Gamble responsibly. I'm not obligated to say that, but for other things, I need to get in the habit of saying it. So bet at your own will. I don't endorse gambling. Only gamble legally. Gamble responsibly. So, what else do we have? Predictions. Yes, predictions. I gotta find this Ohio State game. Okay. Well, this is fine. Because this way I can just look at it. Okay. Ohio State, Indiana. I don't think I really need to say anything about this. I think Ohio State blows them out. I don't know what the line is. 29.5. I don't think Ohio State wins by that much. The Buckeyes, I mean, they have Marvin Harrison Jr. He's so good. Very good. Kyle McCord is going to be the starter. I don't know who Kyle McCord is at all. He's a junior. Last year he had 190 yards, 1 touchdown. But every game that he's come in, it's just been an absolute blowout. Last time they played University of Indiana is 56-14. He was 2 for 2. Doesn't seem like a very rushing quarterback, but yeah, I think this is a blowout. I just wanted to talk about Ohio State because fuck Ohio State. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, and then this is the game that everyone will be watching on Sunday because there's no Sunday football. LSU versus FSU. This is going to be a good game. It'll be a really back and forth game. They're in Florida. So I think LSU is going to have a tough time. I don't know who LSU's quarterback is. I really have no idea who LSU's quarterback is. But FSU kind of been on a tear. They beat Oklahoma in a bowl game, I think. Yeah. But FSU got a lot of transfers. I don't know what the line is for this game. LSU 2.5. Stay away. I think it's better to take an alternate spread and take FSU +3 because I think it's only a 3-point game, whether they win or lose. Yeah, first top 10 matchup in series history between LSU and FSU. And Florida State has 5 consecutive wins over LSU. FSU just plays LSU really good, and I think LSU is going to have a little bit of trouble. I don't know what either of their rosters look like. I don't know who's their quarterback. I just know that it's going to be a really good game. I don't think it'll be a blowout. I think FSU takes it. I think they take it, but I think it's a high-scoring game. All right. Sunday we'll go over all the top 25 games, including Penn State. It'll be recorded after the LSU FSU game, or I'll record it Monday on Labor Day, because that way I have time to do it. And then I'm gonna add some clips, the tailgate experience, the experience in the student section, for the people watching. Learning how to use Adobe Premiere Pro, so I'm going to start editing a little bit more with, I'm going to start editing a lot more, like, in these videos. And then my NFL Week 1 predictions, and then my fantasy team, like, be showing my fantasy team. So, all right. When you guys see this, it will be clipped not seamlessly, but it'll jump to Monday's recording, and you guys will then see this. Then you guys see the cool not the cool intro, the funny, like the crackhead intro that I did because Penn State, and then yeah, I think we'll end it here. Nice 20 minutes, and then I got 45 minutes to talk about everything else that's going on. If Penn State loses, there will be a lot of editing with James Franklin with a clown, like here, somewhere. It'll be on the screen maybe. It might be just edited in like here, and then I'll just be very depressed. I'll just be depressed. But all right, you guys will see this on Monday when it gets up. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the video.
We
different, a little different thing. I'm bigger now, which is great, but you guys can't see the screen. That's the point. That's the fucking point. You guys may have just watched. If I can get this up, because the internet is ass right now. It's horrible. I hate it. It was down at 10:30 and now it's down at 11. So we'll try and get through this. But you guys should have just seen some game day clips from the Penn State West Virginia game. We'll get into that. But taking that dub, fuck West Virginia. Drew Aller looked amazing, but enough of that because we will get into that sooner rather than later. My presentation doesn't want to load. The thing that I was going to show. Oh, here it goes. It loaded. So now if we do this. Look at that. Oh my god, I'm a fucking editing genius. Got some game day pictures. That is definitely this is the man holding the alcoholic beverage I did not partake in drinking because I am not of age. Drink responsibly. He is 22 years of age. He can drink legally. No drink. No. Alcohol bad. Alcohol bad. Just some game day flicks. Me and my boys, we like to get pictures with the away fans. This guy painted himself yellow. For what reason? I have no clue. But got the boys in the pictures. A little before picture of the stadium. Of our seats were about 4 or 5 rows back. And then we had a stripe out, as you can see up here. Everything else is white and yellow because fuck West Virginia fans. And then up here is blue as well. Looked like a stripe from up above. But it was really good. We started tailgating at like 9. And game still didn't start till 7:30. So we were kind of just like there from like 9 to 5:30 until we went in. Got this fat fucking tan line. I had a bucket hat on all day. Where's my bucket hat? I'll wear this the rest of the rest of the. This is what I was wearing. $20, best $20 I've ever fucking spent. Love it. Everywhere else still got fucked. Everywhere else still got burnt. Don't know how. Had a great time. It was awesome. It was awesome seeing all these boys again. All of them live down in Altoona. I live up here at State College, about 40 minutes away. But seeing all them, it was fun. It was really fun. Now, there we go. Had to create a slideshow. Everyone's saying, anybody says I don't put effort into this shit. This shows I put effort into it, making a damn slideshow for y'all. Week 1 is basically in the books with FSU, LSU playing right now. We will cover that after we cover everything else. But recorded after. There's like 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It doesn't matter. But oh my god, this damn light messing me up. College football recap. We're not gonna go every team that played in the top 25 because a lot of them are blowouts. But I'll talk about a couple of the games, couple upsets, couple games where I thought one team was gonna win and they didn't. Penn State West Virginia recap. We'll do that first because I put clips and I just showed you all the pictures of the tailgate. NFL Week 1 predictions, if I can get to it, and then the fantasy team reveal, which I hope we get to. So all right. The scoreboard, we'll talk now. Penn State, West Virginia. If it will fucking load. Thank you. Drew Aller. Clap it up for the fucking kid. Clap it up for the kid. Sophomore out of Ohio. Throws 21 for 29, 325 yards and 3 touchdowns. He looked elite. He looked just like Josh Allen. Everyone's comparing him to Josh Allen. All the scouts are comparing him to Josh Allen. He played exactly like Josh Allen. Nick Singleton had a pretty good game on the grounds. I think that averages out to just over 6 a carry. just about, just about 6 a carry. And then, he had a touchdown out of the T formation, the patented Penn State T formation. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 4 receptions, 123 yards, and 2 touchdowns. This game was insane. Penn State we were only up 14-7. Our kicker missed 2 field goals. But then we just stepped it up. Our defense really stepped up in the... We really stepped up when it counted. Like, on defense. A couple of big 4th down stops. A couple of big pass breakups. No turnovers at all in the game. That's insane. That's something I did not expect. West Virginia had the ball for more time than we did, and yet we outscored them 38-15. Almost 500 total yards. It was a great game to be a Penn State fan. It was a great day to be a Penn State fan. Not much else I can say. West Virginia played a good game. Their defense, their pass rush was getting to us. Their run defense was really good. That's why Nick Singleton went for under 100 yards. But overall, Drew Aller looked really good. I'm excited to see what he can do when we play an actual good opponent like Iowa in 3 weeks. So I think he'll be really good. We just gotta buff out the defense. We just gotta focus on where we went wrong. I don't have any highlights because the internet, as you can see, it's still loading up here, which is stupid. But Penn State wins 38-15. They cover the 20.5. Gamble responsibly. But I told you I was a lock. Minus 20.5. I told y'all it was a lock. Can we load, please? We are only 7 minutes in. I have like 50 more minutes to talk about something. Oh my god. This thing's not gonna load. I fucking hate this place. Love the school. Don't get me wrong. Love the school. But it's not loading. I can't talk about college football. It's a college football themed episode. And I literally cannot talk about what I need to talk about. You gonna let? Oh no. Hi, how are y'all doing? It's not live. You can still answer the questions. There we go. I don't have to talk about random stuff. There we go. See? Loaded. We're good. I'll come back to these two later. There's a couple other games I wanted to talk about. I'm not even going to click on it. Y'all can see it. 81-7. Oregon Duck was just... I think he did a total of like 500 push-ups or something like that. Absolutely, it's absurd. 22 in the first, 28 in the second. I think they were up, 50? 50-7 at half? No. Yeah, 50-7. That's insane, dude. Put the backups in at least. But it's just... Oregon demolished them. Prime time baby. Colorado Buffaloes. Deion Sanders' first time coaching a Power 5 school, gets his first win against number 17 ranked TCU. I didn't have the luxury of watching this game. It was 17-14 going into the second half. Going into the second half. They both scored 28 in the last 2 quarters, which is insane. One of my friends was telling me it was offense versus offense, and when I get the chance to watch the highlights, watch them. I was like, oh yeah, it was a high scoring game, so I don't doubt it was offense versus offense. But though, it was a slug out. I don't know who. No, I shouldn't have done that. Edwards. I think he's a running back. He might be a running back. 'Cause he's small. He's really small. 5 receptions, 135 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Shadir Sanders, 38 for 47, 510 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Ugh. As you can see here, he throws for the school record. 510 yards, 4 touchdowns in his debut. You can see all of this. Dylan Edwards, yeah. Scored with 8 minutes, 58 seconds into the first quarter, and then 13 minutes, 9 minutes, 1 minute, 0 seconds. There are 17, 14, then 14, 13, 2, 0, 10, 7, 10, 7, 7, 4. It was just score, 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 score. It's actually insane how, like, I did not think, I was one of the people who counted Colorado out. I thought TCU was going to win this game. And I thought Coach Prime would have a really hard time trying to coach against a Power 5 school, but he did not back down from the challenge. Put up 45 on the number 17 ranked team in the nation. And they get the huge upset at TCU. Great. It's a great game all around. I don't know if y'all saw, if it'll load, Travis Hunter. He's covering 2 people at the same time on the goal line. There's somebody in the flat that was just completely wide open. He just ran a little flat route. Travis Hunter was watching the quarterback the entire time, saw him go to throw to that person, dove and intercepted it. I'm not going to click on this because it's not going to load. Oh? Am I wrong? Am I full of shit? If it's an ad, I'm skipping it. Or if it just doesn't load in general, I'm skipping it. Okay, yeah, that's not loading. So, oh my god. All this time that's loading, y'all are just gonna come back and talk to me, so. Okay, loaded, look at that, hey! I can't, because my mouse is on the wrong thing, okay. There's another game I wanted to talk about. I expected North Carolina to win this game. It's a big game. It was 17-7 or 17-14, and then Drake May wasn't even the leading passer. Spencer Rattler didn't even have a touchdown. Just 353 passing yards. Iowa, whatever. It wasn't even the leading passer. Iowa almost lost. They only won by 10. Because I need to switch this to just all of FBS. Oh, is my internet back? Rutgers beats Northwestern. Northwestern sucks. Hold on. Load, please. I want to shit on Purdue. Y'all are back. Back with me while this shit loads. Spent 2.5 fucking hours at the AT&T store today. Going to trade in my phone. It was telling me I needed to update to use my cellular service. My cell service. And I needed the cell service to update my phone. So I was just in a fucking paradox. So I couldn't update my phone. So I had to go in, and the person that I was with, the person that was helping me, had no clue what he was doing. I wanted to transfer my number from the Verizon account that I was on to the AT&T account. And they're like, well, we need all this stuff to get into the account. And I'm like, you don't need to get into the account. I'm just moving my goddamn number. I gave you the account number. I gave you everything, bro. Come on. And then I was like, can I just trade it in? And they were like, yeah. And then he was constantly waiting for me to update my phone. I was like, dude, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna fucking work. It's like I tried for 2 hours last night. When I got home, I was like, it's not gonna work. Got in there at like 12:30. It opened at 12. I left at like 2:45, 2:50. It was awful. All right, back to what you guys are here for. Not about my life, because I'm fucking irrelevant. I'm irrelevant. You guys come for the sports. You guys don't come for me. Why would you come for me? But Fresno State upsets Purdue. I did not expect this. I left the game and I left the Penn State game last night and I saw that Fresno State had won. Purdue choked, though. I mean, all props to Fresno State. Fresno State played a great game. I watched the highlights of that. It's a great game. This Deion Burks kid, 4 receptions, 152 yards, 2 touchdowns. He had an 84-yard passing touchdown, or receiving touchdown, and a 17-yard receiving touchdown. He was just piling it up. Purdue scored. Oh. Okay, wait. Yeah, Purdue scored with 4 minutes left in the game. And then Fresno State goes down and scores with a minute left. And then I think it was 4th and 2. Purdue throws into traffic. It's batted down. Fresno State goes on to win the game. Fresno State's quarterback looked insane. He looked like an NFL quarterback. He was on his shit today. I don't know Fresno State's remaining schedule, but Purdue. You're at home. First game of the year. You're favorited. I know you guys don't have your quarterback. I think, what is it, A.J. O'Connell or like something O'Connell. You guys don't have your 6-year senior that you had last year against Penn State when you guys actually almost beat us. And then you guys go out first game of the year. It's supposed to be a freebie, and you lose to Fresno State. That's all I got to say about Purdue, man. Love Purdue, love the school. Was planned on going there, but glad I didn't, because this would be a heartbreak. This would be a heartbreak. Now you're back. Dude, all of this is going to end up getting cut anyways. This is taking so long to just load, and I don't want to keep it on a blank screen while it's loading. There's one other game from yesterday that really intrigued me, that I had no idea was going to happen. Texas State, man. Baylor was ranked last year, I think. I think they were ranked. Don't get me wrong. But Texas State? Who the fuck is on Texas State? How'd you guys lose? I want to see what Baylor was. I really want to see what Baylor was favored. Baylor's favored 26.5. You guys led in total yards. Tied the turnover battle. Led in first downs. Led in possession time. How do you lose this game? At home. It was a shootout, though. Field goal, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, 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 field goal, touchdown, touchdown. It's just absolutely insane. Baylor, you let them score 28 points in the first half, and you guys put up 13. Ugh. I don't understand how Baylor loses this game. I don't know if y'all saw this catch, but this catch was fucking insane. One-handed, over the left shoulder, so like this. Got his foot in bounds because college rules, and made the catch and basically just put his entire fucking, you know what I mean. Yeah, Joey Hobart. This guy, 6 receptions, 105 yards, and a touchdown. It was insane. Oh, one thing I didn't mention about Colorado is the first time in, like, Power 5 school history or something like that, that 4 receivers on the same team had over 100 yards. And that was Colorado. They just did everything correctly. I need to be over here. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, we're getting faster load time. See. I think the last 2 games I want to talk about are the biggest challenges for Penn State. I hate this motherfucker with all the cells in my body. I hate him so much. Free Harbaugh. He's out for 3 games. You guys play Bowling Green. You guys play UNLV, and you guys played East Carolina. You guys were favored by 30 and only won by 27. Bums. Regardless. Did y'all hear what J.J. McCarthy said about Jim Harbaugh's absence? If this will load, I would love to have this and just rip on J.J. McCarthy. Please, ESPN. Please, ESPN. Please, ESPN. Regardless. Okay, hold on. Oh, I had it set up. While that loads, Michigan was pretty much in control this entire game. They're up 30-0 before they...
I'm not going to lie to you. I wasn't expecting it to be that much different, but I personally just felt like something was missing today.
Yes, I can rip on JJ. I'm going to, so you guys can see this, I'm just going to let this play out.
I'm not going to lie to you. I wasn't expecting it to be that much different, but I personally just felt like something was missing today. And it was definitely him. Like, he has just this presence that it's all about winning, all about competing, all about pushing through. Like, just as simple as the pregame speech. Like, I was missing that voice. And, yeah, it's just like, it really sucked going out there first game, him not being out there, because he put as much blood, sweat, and tears into this as much as we have. So it's unfortunate, but we know we get him back week 4, and he's going to be hungrier than ever.
Yeah, before the game, I text Coach. I was like, I said, play as hard as you can, as fast as you can, and don't worry. You know, and that's what he tells us before the game. And, you know, like JJ said, I miss hearing that. You know, it kind of gets me pumped up. And then after that, I say, you know, we got you, Coach. And he said, I know you do. And then, you know, it was definitely.
I don't want to hear about what Blake Corum has to say. Blake Corum's the best running back in the nation. Easy, as simple as that. I don't care about what he has to say. I care about what JJ says. We didn't show it in that little clip because they obviously don't want to slander JJ. But JJ was like, "Oh man, it's so hard. Like, what's it? I think. Hold on. If this goddamn YouTube clip would load, y'all would see it. I hope it loads, so you guys can also rip on JJ with me. But Michigan looked flat without Harbaugh there. The fact that literally you guys are supposed to beat this team by 70 points. You guys are supposed to pull an Oregon on this team, and you guys score only 30 at home. You guys didn't even cover 36.5. I was slamming the over. I would be slamming the line. I'd be slamming the spread, but no. You guys. Oh, here we go. Don't care about the Michigan Insider.
It's as simple as this. I just want my coach back. It's as simple as that. I just want him back.
More questions for these guys? On the left side here, Bob, and then Chris.
I understand that sentiment, JJ, but it didn't look like you missed much of the offensively or any other way. And also the train lineup tribute.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, that was definitely a tribute to Coach Harbaugh. I think he did that back in like 2015 or 2016 when he first got here, and we just wanted to tribute him in some way. It was actually funny. How many yards did we get on that play? I think 3 or 4.
Maybe something.
Yeah, we had to get more than 3 today. Our 3 was okay, but anything less than that is like a bad tribute. So that was pretty cool to do that. I was actually talking to some of the boys in the locker room yesterday, and I was just like, man, like, it's almost, I get this weird feeling because I feel so good. Like last year I was dealing with the shoulder injury, dealing with the quarterback battle, and there was just a lot of resistance and a lot of stuff to push through, and this one just felt effortless. It felt, uplifting every single snap. It just felt like, everything was going right, and it was a beautiful feeling. And
I can't look
that
at
man
him
right
in
there.
his face any longer, dude. I hate JJ McCarthy so much. I just want my coach back. I understand. You come into last year, I think he was a freshman last year. No, 2 years ago he was a freshman, he didn't play. But everyone's like, oh my God, like, I understand. You get in there, like, you've been with this coach for however long, and then, like, you get suspended. I will say this right now. Hot take. I don't care. It's a very cold take to me because I know it's fucking true. JJ McCarthy is awful. Awful. JJ McCarthy is not good. JJ McCarthy sucks. He pads his stats against these dog shit teams that they should be beating, and then what happens against Ohio State? What happens against Penn State? I get that they have beat Ohio State the past 2 years. But, you know what? We're going face cam only for this. But, JJ McCarthy is not going to be a good NFL quarterback. JJ McCarthy is not the guy Michigan are looking for. If they ever want to win a national championship, they need to get rid of JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy fucking sucks. Blake Corum's way better. Blake Corum carries that fucking team. Michigan is so much better defensively. Like, JJ McCarthy could throw for 5 yards a game and just hand the ball off to Blake Corum every time until he tears both of his fucking ACLs, and the defense will score 3 touchdowns like the fucking University of Miami in 01 and 02. So, let's go to Ohio State. Let's go to Ohio State. I have more to say about Ohio State. Kyle McCord sucks. Kyle McCord is so bad. I get, yeah. He didn't do bad. He didn't do awful. 20 for 33, 239 yards and interception. Didn't even throw for a touchdown. I think he ran for a touchdown. No, he didn't. But again, I don't think Ohio State covered. No, Ohio State only won by 20. I would, like, for this game too, last year's Ohio State team would have beat this team by 60. Indiana was holding their own, though. Indiana's defense was holding their own against against Ohio State. I don't know exactly who number 1 is on the defensive line for Indiana, but he was wreaking havoc in the backfield. But, like, Ohio State, you're the third best team in the country. You're putting up 10 points in the first half against unranked Indiana. That can't happen. That can't happen. If they play like this the rest of the year, they will be a 3 or 4 loss team. If they play Iowa this year, they'll lose to Iowa. I think they'll lose to Iowa if they play them. But Indiana's got a running quarterback. 8 for 15, 58 yards. He's a running quarterback. They need to figure out how to throw the ball. They're like Navy right now. They're just running the ball, and it's not going to work. And yet they still put up 3 points on Ohio State. I don't know. Michigan and Ohio State did not look good today. Or yesterday. Granted, I'm biased, but they did not look good. This game I did not watch a lot of. But I was talking to my roommate. It was 17-17. I click back on the score, and it is 45-24. They put up 21 points in the fourth quarter. I was telling everybody, I was telling everybody, FSU +3 or +2.5, +3, lock. Even you go back to my second the last episode. I said FSU wins this game. FSU plays LSU really well. That's 3 straight for FSU. FSU's legit. What is it, Jordan Travis? Yeah. 342 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception on 23 for 31 throwing, and he had a rushing touchdown. Keon Coleman, that's his name. 9 receptions, 122 yards, 3 touchdowns. I think it's Jaden Daniels. I'm really not 100% sure. I'm trying to look. Yeah, Jaden Daniels. 22 for 37, 347 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. And he led in. He's a dual threat quarterback. He's good. It'll be good if LSU can use him correctly. But other than that, like, FSU just dominated the second half. Look at this. 31. Hold on. Yeah, 31 unanswered points. 31 unanswered points. Field goal ties the game. A run by Jordan Travis. Up 7. Up 14. Yeah, I scored 4 straight touchdowns, dude. It's insane. Yeah, up 7, up 14, up 21, and then up, 28, up 28. Yeah. LSU just fell flat in the second half. Florida State just dominated. It was insane. I actually can't. I thought FSU was going to win this game. I predicted them to win, but I did not. I expected it to be a 1-score game. LSU will drop out of the top 5. Penn State will probably move up to 6. I don't know who the 5th best team is right now. I'm really not 100%. Oh, well. USC 6. So USC will go up to 5, Penn State to 6. LSU will probably fall to 8, maybe. Colorado will probably be ranked. Iowa will move up. Ole Miss will move up. Oregon will move up. Texas and Washington will probably stay the same. Georgia stays the same. Kansas State stays the same. Bama stays the same at 4. UNC might move up a bit. But other than that, great week of college football. All this stuff, great week of college football. The NFL season starts on Thursday. Lions Chiefs. We're just going to go through week 1. I'll give you my predictions for the games and why I think so. Lions Chiefs. I think this is a 1-score game. I think it's a field goal. I think the Chiefs want to kick a game-winning field goal at Arrowhead to win the first game of the season. I think it's a slugfest. Chiefs defense isn't very good. They've got Nick Bolton. They got Chris Jones. He's good. He's good. Probably one of the best defensive linemen in the league. But I like the Lions this year. I really like the Lions this year. And I think the Chiefs take it 34-31 off a game-winning field goal. Packers-Bears. Bears are winning. The Packers suck. If the Bears defense can step up, the Packers offense isn't going to know what to do. And then Justin Fields is developed enough to be able to score, like, pretty much at will. If he can throw the ball, he'll be fine. And they're at Soldier Field. Chicago's -1 on the spread. I think the Bears win by a touchdown, maybe even 2 possessions. Rams Seahawks. Seahawks by 10. Cooper Cup's good, but that's it. That's the only good person they have on their team. And then Aaron Donald, but Aaron Donald's getting old. Aaron Donald's getting really old. I think the addition of Jackson Smith and Jigba, Zach Charbonnet, Bobby
Excellence
Wagner.
is a never-ending journey. But what separates the greats from it?
We're good now. I just think the Seahawks overall have a better team than they did last year. Not by much, but I think they do have a better team than last year. The Rams really just got Cooper Kupp back, and that's it. So I think the Seahawks take it pretty easily, especially at home. Falcons take this game. I think Bijan Robinson is going to go. It's going to rush for 100 yards in his first game against the Panthers' lackluster defensive front seven. Brian Burns is good, don't get me wrong, but I think this will be another slug out. But I think the Falcons take it. I think I would take. What's it called? I think Atlanta wins by a possession. Either field goal or touchdown. I think they win by a possession. It'll be a slug out. In Ohio, Bengals-Browns. I think the Bengals win this game still. I think they win by a touchdown. If Deshaun Watson comes back ready for blood, back for blood, Bengals defense isn't that good. I think they lost Jesse Bates and Von Bell. They've got no safeties. And, with Amari Cooper and Donovan Peoples-Jones and David Njoku and Nick Chubb, I think the Browns can make this a really close game. I think the Bengals still win by 3, though. Colts don't have... it's Anthony Richardson's first game at home against a Jaguars team that made the playoffs last year. I think the Jaguars take it. I think they win by a touchdown. Trevor Lawrence is only getting better. They got Calvin Ridley, who really shines with a good quarterback. We saw that when he was in Atlanta with Matt Ryan. What else? Travis Etienne's really good. Trayvon Walker's going to be good. Josh Allen, the athletic Josh Allen's going to be good. Who else do they have on that defense? I don't know if they have Shaq Griffin anymore. If they do, he's a pretty good corner. Colts, I really can't say anything about the Colts. They don't have Jonathan Taylor. Anthony Richardson's, I think he'll be good. It'll take him a couple games to get used to the speed of the NFL, and I think that's the reason they lose. I think the Jags win by 1 or 2 touchdowns at least. Minnesota takes this game against the Bucs. I would probably take Minnesota minus. I would probably take this -6. I think they win by 2 possessions. Justin Jefferson's gonna have 10 receptions, 150 yards and a touchdown. The Bucs, they got to get used to the offense. They're playing in Minnesota, so I think that's why the Vikings have the slight edge. Titans Saints. I think the Saints win this game. I'm riding on the Derek Carr and the Saints offense train. Saints offense looks really good. They can implement some Taysom Hill at tight end there. I think it'll be really good. I think it'll be really, really good. Titans have Derrick Henry. That's about it. I think the Niners win this easily. Actually, they're in Pittsburgh. I think the Steelers' defense gives them a little bit of trouble. But I still think the Niners win by a possession. By at least 4 points, I think they win. Steelers have a good team. If Nick Bosa ends his holdout, I think Kenny Pickett has some trouble in the pocket, especially getting balls out fast. Because he'll be getting pressured a lot. But no, I still think the Niners start out with a win. I still think they win their first game. Especially in as hard of a place it is to play in Pittsburgh, I think they still win that game. Slam it. Slam Washington -7. What else do I have to say? Cardinals are the worst team in the league. Commanders, very good defense. if Sam Howell's good, they'll have a really good offense too. So Commanders by 14. Yeah, Ravens by 14 too. The Texans are young. Texans have a lot of young pieces. Nico Collins, C.J. Stroud, of course, Will Anderson. But Lamar is just way. I don't think they're gonna know how to contain Lamar because nobody has figured it out yet. You've got Lamar, you've got Odell, you've got Zay Flowers, you got Rashad Bateman. All those receivers are fast. And then you got Mark Andrews to worry about up the seam on the down the middle. You got J.K. Dobbins to worry about running. Then you have Lamar to worry about. So I think this is pretty easy. Ravens beat the Texans. Raiders Broncos. Can this game just end in a tie 0-0? I don't want to give a prediction for this because both the teams are both. The Broncos could win by 14 or 20, but the Raiders could also win by 4. If you're a betting man, again, I don't encourage gambling. Don't bet on this game. It would be bad to bet on that game. But I'll just go. I think Broncos take it. I think Russell Wilson comes back to his Seattle Seahawks form, at least a little bit. I really think they'll beat the Raiders in their first game. Eagles by 7. Patriots, man, they're all right. They're mediocre. But the Eagles are a Super Bowl contender, and if the Eagles don't win this game, it's going to fire off some alarms in the front office. Like, hey, what the fuck just happened? We're supposed to be winning these games. Dolphins-Chargers. It could really go either way. It's the same with this. It's like both teams could win by 15, but also both teams could win by 2. I'd stay away betting from this game too, but I think if Tua plays really well, I think the Dolphins will take it. I would bet. I'd probably take an alternate spread in Miami Dolphin +5. If you can get it for plus money, good. If not, don't take it. It's not even worth it. Again, I don't encourage gambling. Gamble responsibly. Cowboys Giants. The Giants could take this game at home. The Giants really could take this game at home. I think the Giants will win off of a game-winning field goal. I think the Cowboys start off with a loss, and then by the middle of the season, they're firing Mike McCarthy. I really hope that's what happened. I hate Mike McCarthy. I hate seeing his dumb-ass face everywhere. But I think the Giants can take this game. If they play really well, if their defense plays well, I think they can really take this game. Bills Jets. Hold on. Let me get my face out of the way. Can I not move the? Oh, it's because I'm. You know what? Yeah. Okay. Bills Jets. Bills are favored, but they're in MetLife. Jets fans are gonna come out. They're gonna come out screaming. I think Josh Allen has a tough first half, but I think they bounce back and take the win over the Jets. And we're back. But yeah, those are my picks. Chiefs, Bears, Seahawks, Falcons, Bengals, Jags, Vikings, Saints, Niners, Commanders, Ravens, Broncos, Eagles, Dolphins, Giants, Bills. Those are my picks for week 1. Now, the fantasy team. Because we have time, I'm gonna go with the fantasy team. It's a 10-man, no, 8-man. 8-man league at the 8th pick because I won last year. First pick Saquon. It was either Saquon or Bijan, and I felt like Saquon was the better pick at the time. And then I got Garrett Wilson immediately after that because I had back-to-back. Then Mahomes. I think I picked Mahomes with my 3rd round pick. Okay, it's not loading, but I think I picked him with my 3rd-round pick. I can't scroll. What's going on? I'm scared. Ramondre Stevenson, I think it was Patrick Mahomes, and then I picked DK. Ramondre Stevenson, Calvin Ridley, Javonte Williams, Trevor Lawrence, George Pickens, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to reload this. Please load fast. I don't want to switch to full face cam again. Oh my god. It is already what? 11:53. It is. I'm tired, bro. I just want to get through this so I can stop. There's an error loading your league. Nothing wants to work. I hate this. Maybe if I switch back to face cam only, it'll come back. I'm praying it comes back. Because every time that I've done this and it's been loading, it's always come back. I'm praying. Maybe I gotta close everything else. Maybe I gotta switch the internet. Oh wait, if I switch the internet, I'll lose this. So I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I'll just put in a picture of my team via the app through Adobe Premiere. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. We got through everything. Next week episodes are gonna come out on Tuesdays. They're gonna be football oriented, really football oriented. Basically, just like I did today, I'm gonna go over the games that I found interesting from football and college football. So this is gonna be this is what the plan is. This is gonna be what I plan for the structure of these episodes. So Friday, pre-record about a 15-20 minute segment about my predictions for the college football games for that weekend. Saturday, after the college football games have been done, I will record talking about the games, and then talking about the college football games, and then my predictions for the week coming up in the NFL season. And then on Tuesday or Monday night, depending on what time. I mean, I have a 9 a.m. on Tuesday, so I can't really record Monday nights. But I will probably record Tuesday during the day, talking about the NFL and what's going on. And then I will get it up on those Tuesdays. But you guys will see this. It'll be uploaded like Monday morning, like tomorrow morning. Monday, September 4th. But yeah. Great episode. Great intro, honestly, to the episode. You guys got to see some game day clips. Talk about all this, and we're gonna come right back to it next week. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Helps me out. Not really. I just say that because YouTubers say that. And yeah, we out.